Hello, hello. Hey, it is Tamara with our Big Woody family, and I am here today. Yay, I am back in Pennsylvania for this week because my daughter just had her first baby, and he's so cute. He's so stinking cute. Anyway, so I am enjoying all the little baby snuggles, but I wanted to do this for you today. It's recorded because we're continuing with our talk on the pre-education stuff before convention, before the new products come out. So I wanted to continue with that. Last week, we kind of talked about genetics and nutrition with Dr. Hill and Dr. Von Watts. Those were the people that I had recorded and had you watch. And then so they kind of set the stage for a lot of the problems that we are facing, all of us kind of in our health and the life, currently, so to speak. I want you to really be educated so that you can make educated choices for yourself, for your family's health and wellness, right? And I really hope that by offering this education from our in-house experts, you'll really feel ready for the new products that come out this year. So I want you to feel confident that you have the solution at your fingertips, and that's a big thing with doTERRA is having, you are the what I want to say. Um, there's a word for it, and I can't think of the word, but having these products at your fingertips in your home so that you can use them as needed, right? Because especially with little kids, things always tend to happen in the middle of the night. That's a pain in the rear end. Um, and so it's nice to have these things available that you can use that will help with all of these, some of the health problems that you might come upon. So we're going to continue the education, and last week was creating a healthy, vibrant life that you love, and we're going to build on that with kind of how to optimize your health routines, to harness the power of time and the power of your habits, right, to support your longevity. Because, right, everybody wants to live longer, you want to live healthier longer. And I think that's really important for all of us, especially I know myself as I'm getting a few more years under my belt. That's really important to me because I want to be around for my family and my grandkids and all that. So today, what we have is we have two of the expert teachers that are going to guide us through this topic, and it's Dr. Osgothorpe and Dr. Riggs. Dr. Osgothorpe is going to start with kind of talking about how to determine, what's going to determine how long you live. So let me share my screen. Okay, there is that. And I want to share the sound this time because I think that that makes it better. Okay, so let's play that.
Let's not just talk about how long we're going to live. Let's talk about how well we're going to live. I am excited to talk to you today about longevity. In modern society, the quest to live longer has led people to try some outlandish things. From bizarre diets and extreme fitness regimens, the promise of longevity has been a powerful lure. Unfortunately, there is no holy grail that will keep us from aging. It's going to happen, people. It is going to happen. However, there's a lot we can do to control how we age. Many people think that life expectancy is largely determined by genetics. However, genes play a much smaller role than we originally believed. It turns out that environmental factors like diet and lifestyle are absolutely key to longevity. If you were here with us last week, you might remember this one-liner: genetics load the gun, lifestyle pulls the trigger. Although we can't fight against Mother Nature or a ticking clock, we can tailor our routines to make aging more tolerable, even enjoyable. We don't have to feel like we're a victim of our genetics. We don't have to go to extreme measures for longevity. With our daily decisions and routines, we hold the key to healthy aging. The World Health Organization predicts that by 2050, the number of people over 60 will double. It's crucial, therefore, to understand what impacts our health as we age. Lifestyle and diet changes can support long, healthy lives. Essentially, aging is the gradual loss of function in our cells and organ systems. So the more changes we can make to slow that process of deterioration, the better. We truly want that to be a gradual process, right? While scientists are still uncovering the exact causes of different aspects of aging, many lifestyle factors like regular exercise and a healthy diet can reduce disease risk. A study on aging adults found that social interaction, physical activity, and sufficient sleep help maintain cognitive function through later years. Similarly, a healthy diet rich in omega-3s, healthy fats, and fiber from whole grains, vegetables, and fruits can reduce inflammation and improve metabolic health. People following these healthy eating patterns are less likely to die from cancer, cardiovascular, respiratory, and neurodegenerative diseases. Enough science has been done to definitively demonstrate that whole foods support overall health and promote longer life expectancy. When we say whole foods, we're talking about fish, legumes, whole grains, berries, and veggies, particularly leafy greens. Processed foods do the exact opposite. They immediately cause harm to organ systems like our microbiome, our brain, and our liver, altering our metabolic pathways, leading to organ dysfunction. Now you're probably nodding your head along with all these thoughts. You know that these are the important things that will help you in the long run. But we all know that life gets in the way. Nobody is perfect when it comes to nutrition, exercise, or sleep, no matter how hard we try. So does that mean that we're doomed? That the aging process is going to get the best of us? Well, eventually it is going to get the best of all of us. But that doesn't mean that it has to be horrible. Like we've said, our daily habits can protect us from a lot. So when we set up systems and routines that help us make good choices, our bodies are the beneficiaries of those choices. Our organs are the beneficiaries. We will live healthier and longer lives when we make these choices intentionally. Next, we'll dive into specifics, what ingredients, products, and habits are going to make the biggest difference for our longevity.
Thanks, Dr. Osgothorpe. I think we're used to hearing a lot of doom and gloom when we're on the topic of aging. So it's wonderful to hear that there's a lot we can do to help ourselves, and there's a lot to look forward to. Dr. Osgothorpe talked about some of the healthy habits, nutrition, exercise, sleep, that play a role in our longevity. But like he mentioned, we can't be perfect at all those things all the time. So where can we get extra help? When we focus on the right foods, ingredients, and supplements, we can create a daily routine that supports healthy aging. These next few elements we're going to talk about can often be found naturally in foods, but we also sometimes need a little extra support with supplementation to make sure we're getting the amounts that are going to help us. So let's dive into the ingredients that have a serious impact on how we age. Coenzyme Q10, often called CoQ10, is a fat-soluble compound in the heart, kidneys, liver, and pancreas. Age-related oxidative stress, mitochondrial diseases, and statin use, commonly prescribed for heart disease prevention, can deplete CoQ10 levels. Supplementing with CoQ10 may support cardiovascular health by lowering inflammation and protecting against oxidative stress. The body synthesizes CoQ10, but it can also be obtained from foods like organ meats, sardines, herring, peanuts, spinach, and broccoli. Omega-3 fatty acids include alpha-linoleic acid, or ALA, eicosapentaenoic acid, or EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA. ALA is found in plant foods like walnuts, flax, chia, and hemp seeds, but its conversion to EPA and DHA in humans is very limited. EPA and DHA, found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, herring, mackerel, anchovies, and cod liver oil, are the primary health-promoting omega-3s. Fish oil supplements may reduce triglycerides, lower blood pressure, and decrease platelet aggregation, offering cardioprotective benefits. Here's why B vitamins are important when it comes to aging. Elevated homocysteine levels, a marker of aging, are associated with reduced gray matter. To metabolize homocysteine, the body needs vitamins B6, B9 or folate, and B12. These vitamins are found in liver, eggs, tuna, lamb, legumes, brown rice, dark leafy greens, nutritional yeast, milk, and yogurt. One study showed that supplementing with B6, B12, and B9 or folate can reduce homocysteine levels and the risk of stroke by about 25%. Now let's talk about probiotics and prebiotics and the impact they have on aging. Supporting a balanced gut microbiota promotes healthy aging. Studies on Italian and Chinese centenarians found common beneficial bacteria like Ruminococcaceae, Akkermansia, and Kristin Senelaceae, which aid in immunomodulation, BMI regulation, and overall health. Greater microbiota diversity is also a sign of good health. These microbes thrive on prebiotics found in foods like leeks, garlic, onions, asparagus, Jerusalem artichokes, chicory, oats, wheat, chickpeas, and soybeans. A prebiotic-rich diet increases short-chain fatty acids in the gut, protecting against behavioral and inflammatory conditions. The Mediterranean diet, rich in prebiotic fiber, includes plenty of vegetables, fruits, beans, and lentils. Resveratrol is a polyphenol found in grape skins, red wine, grape juice, berries, and peanuts, and has antioxidant properties. It can reduce inflammation markers like reactive oxygen species, or ROSs, TNF-alpha, and interleukin-6. Animal studies suggest resveratrol may inhibit glycation, a process that produces AGEs, which are linked to aging and cellular damage. Nutrients like CoQ10, omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, prebiotics, and resveratrol can help to promote longevity. Including these nutrients in your diet or obtaining them through supplementation may help to prevent some of the chronic conditions associated with aging. Because of their ingredients and incredible formulations, we want to focus on 3 products when it comes to this conversation about longevity: Lifelong Vitality, PB Restore, and MetaPower Advantage. Let's start with LLV. Of course, we're recommending this one for your daily routine that will optimize longevity. It's right there in the name, Lifelong Vitality. So what exactly is in LLV that's going to support your longevity routines? Alpha CRS contains CoQ10. Z-Omega contains omega-3 fatty acids, and Microplex VMZ contains B vitamins. We just finished talking about how crucial these ingredients are for your routine if you want to support healthy aging. We already know that supporting a balanced gut microbiota promotes healthy aging. And if you didn't know already, PB Restore includes pre, pro, and postbiotics. So we've got you covered there. We talked a little bit about resveratrol, which can be found in MetaPower Advantage. And one of the other reasons we recommend MetaPower Advantage for your daily routines is because it has such an easy and delicious delivery system. You're more likely to include it as part of your day because you're going to look forward to drinking it, as I do. I think we've made the case for why our lifestyle choices have such a big impact on our current health and our future aging. And since we started today, we've been talking about routines a lot. So with everything we've learned about the studies that have been done on aging, about the best ingredients for combating aging, and the best products to help us, how do we pull all of that into creating a routine? If you were with us last week, we talked about how nutrition looks a little different for everyone, but the goal is always the same, to nourish your body. It's the same with your daily routine. You can create a routine that works best for you, your preferences and tastes, and your schedule. The important thing is that you make the routine in the first place and try your best to stick to it. Remember, With the right products and systems in place, your routine won't feel like a chore. These daily choices won't always feel like a big choice. They'll just feel like a part of your day. Now, for men, we often have challenges sticking to a routine. With changing work schedules, fatherhood responsibilities, and outside interests, it is often difficult to maintain a routine. One of the things I have found to help me is taking my dose of LLV first thing in the morning, along with my MetaPower Advantage and PB Restore. I then stick the second dose in my left pocket so that throughout the day, it's always with me. That way, when I think about it at lunch, it's with me. If I forget then, but remember during the afternoon when I'm drinking my water, I have it with me. And if it's been a really rough day and I'm sitting down to dinner at home, and then remember, it is with me. This has helped me maintain my own routine in my busy life. Women, like men, come in many body sizes. Just 2 weeks ago, I was on a sourcing trip with our Diamond Club winners in Oregon and was talking to them about dosing of our supplements. I met a woman who weighs just over 100 pounds, and we discussed that she should take a half to 3/4 of the dose of the regular LLV. And then for adults weighing 150 pounds or more, the full dose would be appropriate. Paying special attention to our bones at this age will also be important, making sure that we're consuming or supplementing with enough minerals and vitamin D to support bone strength into our later life is very important. Now, this group should also pay attention to sleep. Sleep becomes erratic and inconsistent when we have small children, yet it is still needed. This group should focus on getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and there is hygiene and products that can support that. We love our grandparents. They have such wisdom to share with us, and we love spending time with them. However, there are special needs of this age group. Staying active through our older years may include things like walking daily, swimming on a regular basis, or participating in things like yoga. These activities can help us stay limber and keep our activity level high. Sleep is also of paramount importance as lack of sleep has been linked to memory loss. Our diets tend to decrease in variety as we age as well. Making sure that we're consuming an adequate amount of fruits, vegetables, and fiber can help our GI tract and our cells well into our later life. Pre- and probiotics are also important to keep our digestion of those nutrients optimal. Pregnancy has its own blessings and challenges. During pregnancy, the body requires more nutrients such as folate and omega-3 fatty acids. Those amazing blessings that are growing in the womb will take from the mother everything that it needs, leaving mother depleted after delivery. This is why supplementation is so important during that time. Pregnancy requires 400 micrograms of folate during those 9 months, and our LLV contains 650 micrograms. It also requires more omega fatty acids for this group, and so I would recommend taking 6 per day of our Z omegas. Also remember that taking magnesium and calcium during pregnancy will help mother maintain bone health during that time. Sleep can also be difficult during that time, so paying close attention to the hours at rest are very important. I hope this has been helpful for you to identify where your needs are in nutrition, movement, and supplementation for healthy aging. To help us with the conversation about the younger generation, I'll turn it over to Dr. Osgood.
Thank you, Dr. Riggs. Now let's talk about kids. The enemy of our children's metabolic health is modern lifestyles. The answer to this awesome problem is intentional parenting. If you think you need to go on a walk, so do your kids. If you think you need to eat more healthy, so do your kids. So if you're going to eat healthy, have them do so as well. If you're going to go on a walk, take them with you. The idea that kids don't like healthy food is honestly ridiculous. These modern foods didn't exist until a few generations ago. Don't let the food industrial complex influence what you give your kids to eat. or the activities that you engage in with your children. There is an epidemic of metabolic disease and fatty liver disease amongst our children, and it is 100% preventable. Does this mean that you can't ever enjoy pizza night? No. It means prioritizing healthy fruits and vegetables that are in season first. That's what's most important. Fill your fridge with whole foods instead of filling your pantry with ultra-processed foods. Another important consideration in our modern lifestyle is to understand that foods today are less nutritious than the foods of yesterday. Therefore, vitamins and minerals are very important for adults as well as children. Don't leave out those important vitamins and minerals in A to Z and microbiome support in PB Assist Plus for your kids. Make sure that they supplement to fill those gaps that modern lifestyle leaves in our nutrition. Every parent wants their children to have a better life than they had. For that to happen, all of us need to prioritize healthy whole foods over the foods with super long shelf lives filled with sugars, processed ingredients, food colorings, and additives. Second, get them up and moving and off of their devices. Even better, take them for a walk and talk about their day. These are the moments that they will open up to you, and together you can help them process their emotions, creating deeper and very meaningful connections. So how can we best help our kids and teens in life? How can we set them up for future success when it comes to healthy habits and living a vibrant life? It really comes down to these two things. Choose healthy whole food. Put it on your table. Have it out. Encourage them to eat it. Have them watch you eat it and enjoy it. The younger they are, the more patterns they will follow. Put that healthy food in front of them continually. They will learn to love it. And avoid ultra-processed food. Keep that out of your house as much as you can. If it's in a box, if it's in a wrapper, don't get it. And second, put down the device and connect with your child, preferably while being active. Go for a walk, go for a bike ride, work in the yard, talk. These kinds of connections have been scientifically proven to improve our health, our wellness, and our metabolism. Don't let these two important habits of healthy whole food and activity together be absent from your life or your child's. Doing those together will solve almost every metabolic problem.
Okay, so there. I'm gonna do, there's two more, and I will do one probably the end of this week, and then the next one on Monday for the last continuing education, because next week is when convention starts. So then the following Monday, we talk about all the new convention stuff. So yeah, I hope this was helpful and you got some, learned something new from it. I know I did. And I hope you guys are having a great Monday, and I'll be back. I'll do another recording the end of this week and then Monday again. Okay. Bye.